if you know the Negro and he got a big package of from the meat market, $25, you think he's going to scan that? Heck no. You just dump it in there, right? Or dump something that costs $1 on top of that and scan that, put that in the bag. Unless they're standing there watching, right? Like watching, the Negro's going to do that. He got to. They're all Negroes. Everybody go to the store is Negro. Everybody okay. So it's only 98% Negroes. That's okay. I mean, it's unbelievable. Whatever they saving by having that automatic, now that's helping employment because they're going to count pretty soon. They're going to say, we can't afford to have these non-checkout, So if you beat them all the time, well, if they beat them all the time. Anyway, back to the story. This is a study. This is actually a study. That's why I'm talking about it. I talked to the guy and he said, yes, all right, to tell everybody. So it's a study of how much time and energy are they spending on you? Okay, what's the deal between the store and the government? What's the deal between the guard that knows something is going on? He comes over and stand by the thing to intimidate you so you won't do no wrong. All you do is hold it up in the air, yeah, like this, let everybody see it and scan it backwards, and there goes. This here costs $50. Here it goes, we put the $1 scan on it. That's what's been happening. This has been going on. You got to have fun. But you got to have fun and you got to know what you're doing. You got to know what's their limit. Where they going to go with this? You know, pretty soon the feds get to them and they talk to them. They got this guy covered. And all of them know. So you could call all of them in the court, especially the African guard, especially some of the people in the checkout, especially the people in the management. You can call them in the court. If 80% of them lie so much, 1% of them tell the truth, yeah, he don't know no better. He say, yeah, I've been knowing you, we watch you, we had to all the time. That's what we do. Okay, here's the point. Remember we talk about have fun. We talk about know your environment. So, what is the relationship between the federal government, the cases you got in California, and the behavior in a store right here? You have to hook it up, and it has to make sense. And when you do it, what is the relationship between the bank? And you could do this and you can't do that, and all of it's illegal. Redundancy. And you do it to them over and over again, not once or twice. Once or twice could be you just got away with it. What about we hold it up? Yeah. And then backwards, over and over again. Now, yesterday the guy told me they didn't do nothing. They just turned the machine where they couldn't scan it. Number 13 don't work. The people behind you, it work. And then go over to the next one. It don't work. You have to go to the little checkout in the front. That's the people saying we're tired. We can't stand any more of this. It's going too far. Well, it's okay. Going too far. We've already proved our case. We proved our case a long time ago that our community is under super surveillance and always have been. And we just want to do a few things to make sure, where is it at? I remember just running today. Well, it wasn't a run, but it was a, chug up a hill, chug around. Nice. How do they feel? They feel a little uncomfortable. So at the time that we do it, we've been doing it all that time, and then come a white boy, come another white boy. Then you cruising up the hill, just take it easy. Okay, here comes the Negro lady. Later on, a few minutes later, another Negro lady. Okay, so you already know who's on those trails. You know who you see. Da, 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 da. What happened to the Latino lady with the dogs? You know what I mean? Maybe pulled off. Haven't seen her. I don't know when. What happened to the white boy that always chugs along? What happened to the people on the bicycle that chugs along? Okay, since we've been doing this stuff since the hills for the last 40 years, we have a feel, you know what I mean? We have a feel of, so today was a nice day. It was a nice day. It was a full load, That means they're trying to figure out something. But we are tired of it. We're not trying to figure out. We've given them their chance to all the stuff they want to do or they want to talk about. So we're going out to California. We'll, alhamdulillah, we got a nice little bit of help, but we'll raise a few more dollars, pay our taxes. We're going out there and we're going to work. And we're just going to present what we have, and we're going to call who we have, and we're going to go into court. And I think we done moved from $200 million maybe to $300 million. You may say, ain't nobody going to give a nigga that much money. You never know. You got to ask for it. After we lay out what they've been dealing with us, and we're only going to lay out the things that are provable. Not all of what we talk this, that, and other. No, only the provable things. Right? We have a certain idea about that. The things, we feel that things are moving so fast downhill that boss man is close. It looks like that. Anybody look at it, it looks like that. Okay. We've been offering boss man our approach, the Mandela approach, for decades. Anything you can think of, la tatraba, no reproach, no results. Okay, that's fine. That anybody can understand this, you know what I mean, that's clear of mind and heart. Okay, no response. That's their business. Okay. So where we are is that we're at the end of a certain line. We've given lectures out in the open, who's better in speech than one that calls men to Allah, that work righteous deeds, saying Na'im al-Muslimin, and then the rest. And we've given all the hints and lectures on kindness and friendship and one to be a part of. Now, boss man haven't been a nice guy at all. He just haven't been nice. But there's a concept of how we talked about the Mandela approach. Okay, the Mandela approach, it gets you government actions, and then the niggas steal everything, and then they run the country in the ground. And you get a dumb president. What's his name? That guy, he's got to be crazy. One of the women that he's having sex with, I had his name on the tip of my tongue, old bald-headed guy. Zuma. The lady have AIDS. And he rolling right along like it ain't nothing, like he's Superman. I don't care. said, them niggas is, that's, hey man. Right? And since 94, since the first election, everybody that was children then and born a little after that, they're considered born frees. They don't remember apartheid. All they remember is if I study and I go to university, I can get a job. Like one of the brothers that was going all over the country raising money. He said, see that lady there? She's a police, had a gun, badge, everything. They're having a marathon or something. And she's directing traffic. He said, she's born free. And so he was explaining, he was an Indian guy. In fact, he worked with, what's the name, joint in Durban. What's his name? Used to have all those lectures about Christianity, I think his name. I mean, he worked right there. If I show you, he's in the front office. They had a big show there. Anyway, but the point is, they all work for a certain people. The same people they work for are the same people that invited us and Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui and all of that. And they're the same people that when Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui passed away, the next time I got there, they had changed up and Dr. Siddiqui had said what he said. They had flipped up. So Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui said that in 96. When I got there again in 97, because I used to go there a lot, 97, 98, 99, every 2-3 times a year I was rolling in South Africa and out. They changed. They changed. And everybody that was with them changed. So what that meant is that I reason Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui said what he said is because he realized the same thing every good leader, that he was surrounded. And the way I was acting, he said, this nigga here is not one of them. And he was right. But that crew, the whole crew, the minute Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui passed away, they did some floor showing and all that, but not following anything about what he was about. That's our position here in America. That's the movement's position. So we have to have our own little things that we do that are interesting to us, right? The outline is clear. But we have to still have some of the things that inspire us. This resistance movement or resistance organization has to have some special patterns of behavior because they have to meet the institutions that they have their special continuous patterns of behavior. Oppressors act a certain way. They just always do, right? In order to resist the oppressors, at each stage in time, you have to be bathed in the historical and the religious process of Quran, Sunnah, and all of those things, and then you have to add your own special ingredients. That's what we do here. That's why we're here. That's why we're not sad. That's why we're not mad. And that's why we're not despondent. Other people saw a glimpse of what we talking about. They said, hey, man, forget that. And they either quit or sold out. But we didn't do that. We're not going to do it. We didn't have plenty of time to do it. So this is a resistance movement. Remember when Hillary Clinton lost the election? And they asked us on TV, what are you going to do now? She said, join the resistance. Well, this is not the white folks. Our resistance is like the resistance in France when they was fighting Nazis and they was getting killed and strung up. You know what I mean? The type of resistance that we have is the resistance that existed behind enemy lines during every struggle. It was not only in Europe, in the Philippines, they had a resistance movement. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't go and turn into themselves into the Japanese and go on the Bataan March.